Hello there and welcome back to Banished and Kingswood. So, we're down at the southern part where I'm, planning a rather big expansion on my village here. We're going to build a ton of houses, we're going to basically set up a, southeastern expansion as I named the last episode, and as you know, I'm a little bit unsure how I actually want to set this up, because there's still 3 days until Monday when the 17th episode, I believe, comes out. But this game is just so addictive that I haven't been able to leave it, and as such, I think we're going to do the build phase down south here, basically without actually pausing, so to speak. I'm going to do it, as I said here, without pausing. So, first scenario, or first order of business, I think, is actually to set up a couple of markets here, or, no, a couple of houses. We don't want to actually set up a woodcutter and everything like that. Potentially, that might actually be a good idea. Have I set up a stormpile or stockpile anywhere? I don't think so. Storage barn. So where do I want to place my stockpile? It should be in the middle here. Probably place it to the north of the marketplace, I would presume. Yeah, we're going to place it to the north of the marketplace. I did actually completely forget about the stockpile. And it's going to be necessary to have one. Oh, I've actually set one down here to the north of the marketplace, so my bad. But yeah, I think the first manner of business here will be to build the woodcutter. And the reason is simple. By building the woodcutter, we will be able to do, well, a little bit more work in the area. We'll also build 2 houses. And the reason why I want to not build everything at once is because it's so far away that potentially some workers will die simply by walking there. And I'd prefer they survive. I have no idea how you guys feel about that, but I prefer my workers to not die from walking to the workplace, so to speak. But we'll keep on developing our farming area down here. Apparently there's a merchant here that has arrived. He brought a ton of stone. Do I need that? I don't really need any of these things. I need iron, however. Or coal. Coal is what I really need most of, and this guy brought a ton of that. 657. How much can I get from that? 2,600. That should bring me, what, 340? Oh. Missed that pretty bad, but I'm just going to keep on until I get closer to what it really is. So yeah, we're going to take 375 coal, and then we're going to dismiss him. I don't really have any use for stone. Oh, I will have a use for stone with the current, with the things I'm currently building, but for the time being it should be fine to just, ignore them, so to speak. But yeah, I definitely need to start producing more firewood and also get more coal and whatever. So there's a lot of things that needs to be in order here for things to work. So I'm definitely looking forward to the winter. The problem, of course, with building during the winter is that people might actually freeze to death. I have sheep, I have cow. Thank you for the offer, but you are unfortunately not helping me at all. Unfortunately. Apparently some of the trees in the orchard has died, so I'm very tempted to actually just cut this thing down and replace it with another farm in this area. I'm a little bit unsure though. But yeah, it seems like we don't actually have any food trouble. The farms, I think all of the farms yielded or had a pretty good yield. So yeah, not really any problems there. I don't need any herbs either, so I don't actually have any people working there. And as you can see, it's going to take quite a while to just build up this village due to the simple fact that it's so far away. I should potentially have build something here, but I kind of want that to be the farming area. And I want to try and get all the houses within the range of the marketplace, as I've done over here. I will probably build houses in this area, but I'm a little bit unsure what I want to place up here. If I want to potentially pop down a small orchard, a pasture, something like that, we'll probably build houses here. But I don't really know what I will have those guys working with. They'll probably work on the farms and things here, but we'll see. So, still missing logs, still missing everything, which is unfortunate, to be honest. And I think at least the woodcutter is starting to become completed. Tailor and blacksmith isn't really necessary right now. Pastures, schoolhouse, not really that necessary either. What is going to be necessary, however, is the market and the storage barn. So I think we're actually going to start the building of them too. And also now, since it's winter, the farmers are actually working as regular well, regular carriers as far as I know. And apparently someone here is cold. Which is bad. But, I'm a little bit unsure. It might actually be that someone will die from cold during this winter. Especially with my building project. So, cold. Someone actually died from starvation. I've actually had that issue earlier, if you remember correctly. Someone died of starvation because of the simple fact that I sent them to build, I believe, down here. And it was so far from their homes that I actually perished on, well, their way back. So, hopefully we won't have that issue. But once again, it's not something I really can guarantee. So, we'll simply have to wait and see if if they pull through. That's almost it, really. And apparently we already used up all of the stored coal. So, I definitely need more of that. Let's see, food. I don't need food, so I'm going to dismiss him. I'm more interested in everything else, really. Automan. I had to really emphasize the fact there was a man there. We have at least got a house here, so there's someone here who should actually... He's a gatherer and he lives here. That could get awkward. I'm a little bit tempted, actually, to build another bridge here. But it wouldn't really make too much sense. So I think what we are actually going to do here is start building roads down this ridge here. And we're going to start building on this side as well. I'm a little bit unsure what will actually be in this area. I think we'll probably build some orchards and pastures, potentially even a hunter-gatherer area. And then again some farms up north there. But yeah, a little bit unsure on the details as of this moment. But yeah, we are starting to get fishermen, builders. I think I should put someone at work here before everyone dies of cold. And do I want to build some blacksmiths? No, I don't really need the blacksmith right now. What I need, however, is to build the schoolhouse and also the chapel ASAP, I think. And of course, also some more houses. We actually have builders who work in the area. We also have an extra merchant. What did you bring? You brought coal. Thank you very much. 2,100 units. I believe that's... I'm still bad at maths. It's 534. No. It wasn't that, it is 23. 25, my bad at all. I really shouldn't do math when I'm a little bit tired, but I love this game, I really do. It was a little bit slow in the beginning, but it's become a lot of fun. I really want to make a big village, and I'm getting kind of a challenge on doing that, so I definitely like this. Now we might actually run into some problems here with the farming again, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, the moment the gatherer died of starvation. So that is actually, as I said, one of the problems. The gatherer lived here, I believe, and that is what screwed us over. So I think I'm actually going to postpone the building of these things, or the other houses, until we've actually built the area up. Because if we do not, I'm pretty sure people will continue dying. And I don't want that to happen. So we'll build the paste here, we'll build everything here, and then we're going to continue with the project, so to speak. Another food merchant. No use for you? I forgot to dismiss you. Do I want to buy some more iron? I don't need the iron. I need the coal, and of course I forgot to check how much coal they actually use each time. But other than that, I think it should be fine. Yeah, I'm actually I'm actually full of schoolhouses too, so I could potentially really get into trouble here. But another food merchant. I've had like 3 now. I need more coal. Bring me coal. Yeah, I think market is going to be priority. The storage barn. Then we're going to build the pastures, the farms, the crop fields. And once we've done that, we can really start making something work here. Of course, the fact that I think we'll also start building up the schoolhouse, because apparently I need someone to... we have as many students, or almost as many students as we can have. So building that 5th schoolhouse is definitely going to be helpful here. Apparently there's some problems with health and happiness right now. I believe the health issue is mostly due to the fact that... It's actually mostly due to the fact that we're trying to build in this area. It's a little bit too... how should I put this? It's a little bit too far away to actually really make a difference and or to actually really work. And I think people are having some issues with that. I'm a little bit unsure here if I should actually have tried to build a road on the upper level here, also to get a little bit more, well, effective transit. I might actually build a bridge from there to there, or something like that. But Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure here. I might actually go a little bit too far east here. We have a builder, woodcutter. Once the marketplace is done and we get someone to work there, I'm pretty sure we can just go for building all of the houses, pastures, farms, everything. Hopefully, that's at least what I'm hoping here. So now when we have the marketplace up and running, let's get some people working there. Let's also build, I guess, 4 more houses. And then we'll also build crop fields, pastures, and the blacksmith and tailor. We're basically going to be building a lot, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually pull all of this off without anyone else dying from starvation or cold. It could definitely actually be interesting to see. It seems like the yield this year too is going to be terrific. Yeah, it's going to be maximum yield, which is great. So things looking good on that stage. How are we doing in terms of graveyard spaces? It's actually starting to fill up, which is a little bit bad. And for those of you who don't like it, there's a ridge here, so I couldn't actually build it any more north. But I think we're going to actually fill the place down here with graveyards. We're going to make it the graveyard corner, so to speak. And also we need to apparently get the farms working over here before we can do much else, it looks like. That is going to be a little bit interesting. I think we also need to try and buy some more stone if we get a trader here. Oh! Speak of the devil! 375, I believe. Yeah, perfect. Now I have enough stone. Now we can go ahead and continue building, and I'll also dismiss the guy before I forget that. We have also a ton of stored firewood here to trade, so I think I'm going to up the amount of firewood on each trade post now to 1,000, and the reason for that is very simple. We have more than enough. We can afford to trade more. Most people bring more than we can actually afford to buy with the current firewood. So, all in all, I think it's for the best to up it. I'm also going to think or start buying logs, potentially. Add 10 more woodcutters, if I can. Potentially some more forests in remote areas, or the areas that are remote for the time being, or right outside the cities, I believe. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I might potentially consider here. But at least I think we'll actually get farming done on these crop fields next year as well. So that is actually going to make sure that we definitely have enough food. With that, things are going to get a little bit interesting. I'm still a little bit unsure if recording this way the entire session is the right thing to do. And when I say right thing, it's actually I don't really make much progress in this because I can only the time only passes so fast, and as such, if I want to go for the 200-year achievement, it could actually become 200 parts of a series, and you can only get so far before things actually become boring. Like, let's face it, I am building, and as far as I'm thinking or like to think, a strategic manner, but it's still going to take time because it's so far away. People use a long time to walk there, etc., etc. So it's still kind of annoying, so to speak. 440 perhaps. Oh, I missed a lot there. 210. That means 31. Oh, I did that wrong order. There we go. Or the wrong way. I went down instead of up. But yeah, as you can imagine, I'm kind of conflicted if I should record the entire session or just cut things up, because as I said, I do really enjoy this game, and as such I kind of want to continue, but I'm also very tempted to potentially start another game just for me, but I don't know, I might actually end up getting bored then and stop recording, which, to be perfectly honest, is kind of what has happened now with Europa Universalis. I've been playing it so much that it's actually started to, well, at least when I did 2 or 3 videos, become more of a chore. I'm thinking I'm going to, at least from the next month, try and diversify my channel a little bit more with other games, and the reason for that is fairly simple. If I don't, I think I'm going to just potentially quit. And we wouldn't like that, would we? I don't think so. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and focus on diversifying the channel a little bit more. And I completely went out on a well, not really what I wanted to do here. I wanted to play, not actually whine, but you have my apologies, and I thank you who are listening, I guess. But yeah, you can expect a little bit more like Banished, some other games, potentially indie titles, and I'll probably take this up in the channel update for April too. For those of you who do watch my U4 series and are worried, I do apologize, but I don't really want to just, to some extent, allow the channel to die out just because I feel, I don't really need, it's not that I need a break, it's just that, as I said, it started to become more of a chore than anything else. So, let us see here, sheep, and what do I want here, chickens? Yeah, that is actually all the chickens that I will be needing, which is also great. So, let us split you guys, and we'll split you guys, I think. Yeah, that works. But yeah, tell me what you think about what I've said. I'll probably do a cut-up session next time, because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish the village. What really remains here is to set up that last pasture. Yeah, set up that last pasture, get the farmings set up, and that I think is basically it. So it's not really that much interesting things that are remaining. I'll have to see how it goes next time, I believe. So thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.